Good morning, everybody. How are you? Let's start our online lesson for today. Open your book, page 15, please. Open your student book, page 15. The employee of the month is. Our lesson today is the employee of the month. Okay? Let's talk about the positivity and creativity in our life. In this lesson, we will talk about the positivity and creativity in our life. Everyone knows, my lovely students, that the job is very important. Okay, if you prepared the lesson, you have to know that it talks about the positivity and the creativity in your life, in particular at your work. Okay, everyone knows that the job is very important to live and to earn money, but we have to know also it's important to achieve your goals and dreams. When you are a successful person, help others, cooperate with others, and also respect others. When you are always neatly dressed and wear nice clothes, follows the code of workplace ethics. When you behave properly and respect all your colleagues, and when you interact very well with those who are around you. So you deserve the reputation of the perfect employee. Today, we will talk about a person who deserved his reputation to be the employee of the month. We will talk about Khalid Mustafa. This man, his name is Khalid Mustafa. Look at him. Look at his smile. Look at his dress. Khalid Mustafa, who is full of positive energy and full of creativity. Okay, Khalid Mustafa is a worker. This man is a worker. Where does he work? In a company. He works in a company. He behaves well all the time. Respect his friends, help them, and also trust them. So his boss decided to thank him. After all this positivity, his boss decided to thank him. He gave him the prize to be the employee of the month. Okay, what a lovely and grateful certificate. He gave him the certificate of excellence. The certificate of excellence. Look at him, how much he's a handsome man, and look at his smile. It's very beautiful. Okay, first of all, I would like to ask you some questions after you have prepared your lesson. What qualities do you think a good employee should have? In your opinion, if I ask you, give me your opinion, what qualities do you think a good employee should have? If I ask you another question, how do you think that the title relates to the picture? Our title is the employee of the month. The employee of the month. How do you think that this title relates to the picture? If there are any links between the title and the picture, protect your answer, please. Keep the answer, and after reading the text, you will send me your answers when I ask you some questions. So, of course, there is a link, or there is we can say many titles or many links or many relationships between the title and the picture. Okay, so as we have at first many meanings, vocabulary meanings here. Please put them. First of all, listen to the words below in context. Try to guess their meaning. So the first one, to abide by, bribe, colleague, conduct, ethics, dress code, and exemplary. These words, as we used to, you can find its meaning from the glossary at the end of your activity book. So once again, to abide by, bribe, colleague, conduct as behavior, by the way, ethics as manners, ethics, manners, dress code, exemplary. Once again, to abide by, bribe, that means corruption, bribe, corruption, colleague, your friends, conduct, behavior, ethics, manners, dress code, and exemplary, such as perfect, for example. Exemplary means perfect. So these words, we will use them or we will pass on them when we read the text. At the bottom of the page, we have a blue box. We have 3 descriptions. And after read the descriptions, we have to match between the suitable description and the suitable word. For example, a set of rules for what you can wear. This is a description for suitable word from the brown box. Give me the synonym to this description. Give me a word that means a set of rules for what you can wear. Dress code, yes, very nice. So we have to match between the first description with its suitable meaning. A set of rules for what you can wear, dress code, yeah. Number 2, how you behave. Give me the suitable word. Yes, conduct. Very nice. Conduct. Number 3, someone you work with. Someone you work with, colleague. Yeah, someone you work with, colleague. Once again, a set of rules for what you can wear, dress code. 2, how you behave, conduct. 3, someone you work with, colleague. Okay, my lovely student? It's very simple and very easy. Let's move to the second picture, or let's move to the text, page 16. Move to the text, page 16. At the top of the page, we have 3 questions. Question number 1, how should you deal with others at work? We have to put the answers in our mind after we will finish the text. How should you deal with others at work? How do you behave at school, for example, at work? Do you behave positively, negatively? Number 2, what can you do to help your company impress customers? What can you do to help your company impress customers? When you interact with outgoing people, what can you do? Okay, number 3, why is address code important in an office? Why is address code important in an office or school or any place? If you follow the dress code and wear a uniform, what is a dress code? What is the importance of follow the dress code? All of these questions, please keep your answer after finish the text. Let's move to the text. I will read the article and we will check the answer all together. Employee of the month. Employee of the month. For example, it means the perfect employee who deserves the reputation to be the perfect employee. The title means, okay, like millions of people around the world, Khalid Mustafa works in an office. He works with the same colleagues every day, and he often has meetings with people from other companies. Everyone says the same thing about him. He's the ideal employee. Khalid is a great worker and an example to follow. He is always neatly dressed and he follows the code of workplace ethics, explains his boss Saleh Musa. This means that he behaves properly in the office. He's very polite and respectful to those around him. He has a positive attitude and he interacts very well with his colleagues so that the job is done efficiently. I also trust Khalid. He would rather resign than lie, cheat, steal, or accept a bribe. Khalid also abides by the company's dress code. This is another reason why he's such a good worker. He usually dresses up in a casual business style and makes sure that his clothes are always neat. It means I can work more comfortably, says Khalid. It also projects a professional image to my colleagues and to visiting clients. An employee who doesn't respect the company's dress code may be sent home to change or receive a verbal warning, but this is never a problem for Khalid. I always feel happy when I'm working hard. The dress code helps to create a working environment where it is simple to do that. In short, Khalid's conduct at work is exemplary. Okay, let's move to first paragraph. I I imagine that you can make a short idea or a small idea about who's Khalid. Paragraph number one, like millions of people around the world, Khalid Mustafa works in an office. So, where does Khalid Mustafa work? He is a worker in an office. So, Khalid Mustafa is a worker in an office. He works every day. He meets his colleagues every day, people who works with. Khalid every day meets with his friend, and he also meeting people from outside the company, outdoors the company. Everyone says the same thing about him. Okay, what did they say? He is the ideal employee. Everyone says that Khalid Mustafa is the perfect employee, is the perfect employee. Why? We will know why after read the second paragraph. So in general, first paragraph talks about that Khalid Mustafa is a worker in an office. He has to meet many people inside and outside the company because of his job, of course, and everybody says the same thing about him, their opinion, that he is the ideal employee or the perfect employee. Okay, Khalid is a great worker. As an example to follow, yeah, he is the ideal one. Everyone has to follow him. He's always neatly dressed. His clothes is very nice. Every time his clothes is very nice, sorry. And he follows the code of workplace ethics. Every time he respect his work's rules. He respect his job, okay? Explains his boss. Who is Khalid Mustafa's manager or boss? He is Salih Musa. Okay, Salih Musa is the manager. What did he say about him? Salih Musa said, this means that he behaves properly in the office. Every time Khalid Mustafa behaves properly, correctly, okay, in the office. He's very polite and respectful to those around him. He has a positive attitude. As we said, he is full of positivity and he interacts. Interacts means communicate, deal with others very well with his colleagues. What is the result after all of these positive adjectives? What is the result? The result after the word so. The job is done efficiently. Yes, very good. If you work with each other, if you work as a team with your friends, okay, the result will be that the job will have done efficiently. I also trust Khalid, as Salih Musa says. I also trust Khalid. He would rather resign than lie. Yes, very important, these lines. He would rather resign than lie, cheat, steal, or accept a bribe or accept a corruption. Okay, Khalid Mustafa is an honest worker, is an honest worker. Okay, so this is the reasons. This is the reasons, or these are the reasons why Khalid Mustafa deserved the reputation to be the employee of the month. Okay, we will add Khalid also abides by the company's dress code. He always wears the uniform. This is another reason why he's such a good worker. He usually dresses up in a casual business style, okay, and makes sure that these clothes are always neat. His clothes are always neat, clean, and maybe fashionable. Yeah, it means I can work more comfortably. This is what did Khalid say. Says Khalid. It also projects a professional image to my colleagues and to visiting clients. Okay, that's very nice. The last paragraph, an employee who doesn't respect the company's dress code may be sent home. This is the punishment. If you don't wear or respect the company's dress code, what was the result? What was the punishment? The punishment was an employee or any employee who doesn't respect the company's dress code may be sent home to change or receive a verbal warning. This is the punishment, verbal warning, okay? But this is never a problem for Khalid, of course, because he respects the company's rule. I always feel happy when I'm working hard. The dress code helps to create a working environment. Okay, what is the importance of the dress code? What is the importance of a dress code? Dress code helps to create a working environment. All of the people, all of the workers are equal, okay? This is the importance of dress code. Where it is simple to do that. In short, Khalid's conduct at work is exemplary. So in general, this text talks about the employee of the month. What do you mean by employee of the month? It means that the perfect employee who follow his rules, who follows his work rules, respect the others, behave properly and correctly, always neatly dressed, always neatly dressed, and he communicate with others positively and creatively. He deserves the reputation to be the employee of the month. This is the general idea. If you want to be a successful one, if you want to be a successful at your job, your school, your home, maybe you have to be sociable, you have to be positive with others, you have to respect your job rules and whatever they are, and you have to interact positively with others, as we said. Okay, in general, this is the general idea. After we have finished the text, let's back to the questions at the top of the page, please. How should you deal with others at work? How should you deal? Positively, negatively? Number 2, what can you do to help your company impress customers? What can you do? Number 3, why is address code important in an office? So these are 3 questions. I want to use your own language to answer these questions and send me your answers. Please, I will not answer now. I will give you the answers later on after I follow your answers. Please use your own language, use your opinion, your thoughts to give me your answers. How should you deal with others? It's very important questions. What can you do to help your company impress customers? Okay, and why is address code important in an office? To make what? Okay, let's move to the question number 4. Question number 4. Find these words in the text and guess their meanings. Give me a word that has the same meaning as ideal. Ideal. Yes. Number B. Ideal, perfect. Ideal, perfect. Number B. So number 1, ideal, perfect. Number 2, interact. Give me a word that has the same meaning as interact. Yes, also B. Communicate. Communicate. C. Efficiently, without wasting time, money, or energy. Yes, the synonym of efficiently. A, without wasting time, money, or energy. Okay, number 4, resign. Give me a word that has the same meaning as resign. Yes, quit. Number C. So, number 1, B. Number 2, B. Number 3, A. And number 4, C. Okay, my lovely student, it's very simple and very easy text and exercises. The 3 question at the top of the page, please, I want your answers. Send your answers, please. Okay, let's move to the third and to page number 17. We have also more questions. I want to add them to the last 3 questions. Read the text on page 16 again and answer the questions. So we have another 3 questions. Exercise number 5. I think they are too similar to the 3 questions. in page 16. So number one, according to the text, how should an employee behave in order to be successful at work? Exercise number 5. Number 1, according to the text, how should an employee behave in order to be successful at work? Number 2, why do you think it's important to be dressed neatly at work? And number 3, in your opinion, what should a person do to have a positive attitude all the time? I suppose, or I guess that there is a link between these 3 questions and the last 3 questions. I think they are too similar to each other. So in general, please, I want to send your answers. Use your own language. Try to use a strong language to answer these questions. How should an employee behave in order to be successful at work? Why do you think it's important to be dressed neatly at work? What is the importance of the dress? And in your opinion, what should a person do to have a positive attitude at time? In general, this is our idea about our lesson today. It's very simple, very easy. Please translate the text into Arabic language. Write the meanings down in your meaning notebook, and try to summarize the text, at least 5 or 6 lines. Please use your own language and try to summarize, even though it's difficult, but try to do it, okay? And the last one, we have the glossary at the end of your activity book, as I used to do with you. If you want to find out your meanings, you come back to page 66 at your activity book. A glossary, here we have all the words that you need. Here we have all the words, and module 2, we have all the words that we need. Try to find out your meaning and write them down on your notebook. It's very easy and very simple. If you need any help, you can contact with me or your teachers, Miss Ruba. We are ready to help you every time. Thank you very much for listening, and have a nice day.